Ugh. Man, oh man. I was supposed to get up and do this reading first thing in the morning because I wanted to knock out maybe like 4 or 5 videos. This was a subscriber's request. This is a new subscriber, so my apologies, sweetheart. I don't remember your name, but I'm gonna tag you to this video when it goes up. My head literally is banging when I say it feels like a migraine, right? And it's piercing like right behind my eyes. And my face is swollen. And I haven't had allergies this whole entire year. So I don't know what the hell is going on. Where it's like the area, cheeks, nose, all swollen, head banging. And it feel like somebody then, stuck me in the head with an ice pick. It's just letting up now. But I had to kind of like let that pass for a minute to be able to even come down here and do what I do. But in the meantime, because I didn't know anything about the gentleman that I'm about to do this reading on, I decided to, watch a video or two just so I can get the feel of who he is and who he was. And what's the dude's name? Shout out to, I believe his name is Ninoverse. I watched like 3 of his videos just to get caught up. I can already say from the very beginning that what's being said about how this happened doesn't feel accurate. But I want to tap into the energy and see, due to my head hurting, I'm going to lay back more so on the mediumship because I feel like I'm already channeling something and it's very strong. So before I get started, because I don't want to be rude, good morning, grand rising, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time you click on this video is the right time for you. Thank you in advance for your viewership and your support. And this video today, like I said, this is a subscriber's request. It's on S-Bone and what actually happened to him. So, like I said, I didn't notice this gentleman. I rarely watch Adam 22. Like, I really haven't watched him at all the last couple years. So I wasn't up on the fact that he had done collaborative work with Adam 22 and was making a name for himself. It just, he got a lot of energy around him of people who felt like they needed to get to the bottom of things. Let's see, what deck am I going to use? I'm going to try my best to do what I can do to respectfully do this reading, because there's a lot of politics in this reading and I don't want to get off into the politics. That way, things can be respectful to everybody. Let me clear some energy. Yeah. Listen, hold on. Like I said, I usually rarely don't show y'all what's going on off camera because I always like candles. I read my candles as well as I read the cards. I read the smoke and everything. Look at how high this is burning. And I got 3 of them. And this one in particular is not only burning high, but it's jumping, it's dancing. But it's not giving off no smoke. I don't know if y'all can see this. I'm gonna see if it picks up on camera. He cripping even from the other side. Y'all look, hold on. If you can make this out, like, it's real white at the top, but it's super blue at the bottom, if y'all can see this. And all 3 flames are doing the same thing as far as the color blend. I don't know if this is picking up. But now you see that same candle. It went from like shooting up like a flamethrower to now it's burning normal. So energy is very high around this. I've already said my prayers and everything off camera, everything that I really needed to do to prepare. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off into this. First question off the gate. Was this a robbery? Cards are sticking together. Was this a robbery? Temperance. Temperance is a transition card. This is a balance through a new beginning. Death. This is our other transition card. This is a balance by something had to end for something to begin or for something to be made whole. So when you look at both these cards next to each other, this is literally the circle of life. A new beginning had to come through an ending, permanent ending. Page of Coins. This is the card of apology, but it's also the card of breadcrumbing. So somebody felt like the only way to make something right was to create a new beginning through bringing this ending. So this is the first question out. Was this a robbery? I'm going to say in my energetic energy that I'm feeling around this situation, this feels like somebody decided to cleanse a situation. Somebody decided to, you know, be judge, jury, and adjudicator. Doesn't feel like a robbery to me, but I'm going to keep going. Three of Cups. Now, Three of Cups is a card, celebration, happy times, collaboration. So, bottom of the deck, you've got the Two of Wands. There was a decision that was made through either 3 separate people or a third party, because the Two of Wands is the card of making a decision. It's something, it has to be a yes or a no. There cannot be an in-between. Eight of Wands. Now, Eight of Wands is the card of being detained, being, locked up or held against your will. So it's like everything was good until it wasn't. Everything was cool. Everything was copacetic. It was comfortable. And then he realized that he was being, I want to say, corralled into a situation. It went from him chilling and kicking it to being held against his will. Here's the Sun and the Hermit. So the way this sun looks, this looks like, dusk. Either the sun coming up in the wee hours of the morning, or to me, this looks more like dusk, like the sun setting. So whatever jumped off. And this wasn't in the wee hours of the night. This is like in a situation where the sun was setting. So I don't know what time the sun sets out in California around this time of year, but usually like in the summertime, the sun sets a little later in the day, like maybe 7, 8 o'clock. Not completely down, but it's definitely setting. And they caught him by himself, the Hermit. This is also, in this moment, things were illuminated to him that he was being held against his will, and he was by himself. He had no help. He had no assistance. He was too far away from home to, make a call or to, get somebody to get to where he needed to get to. 6 of Coins, 9 of Wands. That's interesting. So 6 of Coins is a card of unearned income. That's like hitting the lick. 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. This is somebody who fights and fights and fights and gets up to fight again. So I could see where the robbery story is coming from with this card coming out, because it would be unearned income if somebody hits a lick. But the 9 of Wands card is a card of somebody, fighting to the end. This ain't no easy win. This is somebody who went down, like Leonidas in 300. Because that's what the 9 of Wands does. They're a warrior. This is somebody who will fight until there's no fight left. So it wasn't like somebody just ran down on him and ran his pockets or anything like that. He was put in a situation to where he may have been, and I'm saying this allegedly, he may have allegedly been jumped by multiple people, and he held his own until he couldn't. And allegedly, it may look like a robbery, but it was actually a ticket. This feels like a ticket being put on somebody's head. I keep hearing the word discipline. The Chariot is at the bottom of the deck. This is a card of travel. And it's also a signifier card for me. If you're asking a yes or no question, in the upright, this is yes. In the reverse, this is no. So this, I'm going to have to be real careful what I say from here on out. Interesting enough, the headache is letting up. So it looks like that might be a part of the channel. Remember I said discipline? I just said earlier somebody decided to be judge, jury, and allegedly executioner. Here's the judgment card. This is the way this person is sitting here. Now I know this is somebody who is, you know, sitting with their legs folded, meditating, but this looks like somebody who is defeated. Outmatched and defeated. Falling under the page of coins. Like I said, that's a card of apology. This is somebody accepting their judgment. Eight of Swords under the Three of Cups. I said he was being held against his will. It was good until it wasn't. Everything was cool. Everything, you know, was you know, what it was. And then he ends up being trapped. Now, I don't know if this will come up on the camera, but it's like this is a entity or a secret being that's under the stairs. Okay? Yeah, it's coming up on the camera because I can see it. So, being that, you know, it's under the stairs, this is like somebody waiting in the cut. Somebody waiting for your arrival. But for somebody to be waiting for your arrival, how would they know that you're arriving if nobody told them, right? Five of Wands. Now you see this is a soldier with his helmet on, right? Five of Wands is a card of fighting. In any other deck, this is somebody who's fighting multiple people. Matter of fact, I've never done this before in a reading, but let me see if I can find this Five of Wands card in another deck so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Yes. I just feel like I need to show this. I've never done this before, but I feel like for illustration purposes. Look at this. Here we go. You see how it's multiple people battling, all these different people fighting? Okay, so usually what it is in the card, what the depiction usually represents is 4 against 1. It's like a person being jumped, being, you know, ganged up on. So then you got the Knight of Swords under the Sun. So it's like due to a message being carried or somebody coming to talk to somebody, something was illuminated. And he came up against his judgment because the Hierophant is the judge, jury, and the adjudicator. And that falls under the Hermit. He was out here, he was caught out here lacking by himself. And the person who exacted his judgment put all of this into motion. So, you know, YouTube say a whole lot of stuff. You never know what can be true and what's not true on YouTube. It was said that he possibly snitched, um, had some paperwork to prove it. So I'm going to go off into that. I'm not going to stay in this energy too long because I'm telling you, this is too much I can't say. Six of Wands. This is moving victoriously, moving forward victoriously. So that's letting it be known that the action was successful. It went off without a hitch. Hold on. Two of Coins. So you got Death, you got the Nine of Wands, and then you got the Two of Coins. So it's like this could have went either way, because Two of Coins is juggling with something. So it feels like there was a gray area to this whole possible snitching thing. Like it was up in the air. It wasn't etched in stone that this is exactly what he did, but for some people it was. So it was like a split or divide some kind of way. Yeah, Tower and the Nine of Coins. Nine of Coins is an independent woman. Now, I don't really know anything about this story, but this is looking like some woman is tied up in this some way. And she's involved in how he got judgment. I don't, you know, hey, this might not come out. We'll see. We have to wait and see. But some woman was his downfall for sure. Because the Nine of Coins, Nine of Pentacles is the independent woman. And this is a woman who, you know, she's either considered in high standing, or she's somebody who could be, you know, if she in the street, she could be, you know, she could be somebody that's very profitable to know. Ten of Coins, Three of Cups, Eight of Swords, Ten of Coins. This keep feeling like it was a ticket. This, to me, with my insight from what I can see, and this is allegedly because I don't know anybody, I don't have nothing to do with nothing. This feel like a ticket. Don't feel like a robbery. I mean, he got lined up either way. Five of Swords. Falling under the Five of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So, like, this happened swiftly. Like, it was an argument. It was like, I don't know if it was like a miscommunication or somebody said something that, like, set off a powder keg. But all of this started off with arguing, harsh communication. And it's swiftly, and I mean swiftly, led to whatever this jump off was. Two of Swords, yeah. After everything came to the light, somebody delivered this message. It was like curtains cut off. Excommunicated. Two of Wands. Yeah, choice had to be made. There was no way around it. And that's how you got the Hermit and the Hierophant. Somebody called, somebody made a call. Hermit, that's somebody that's to themselves. Like I said, excommunicated. This was a decision that was made. Seven of Swords. Ace of Wands. This is considered, you know, hey, you being real sneaky with how you moving forward. Somebody didn't like the way he was moving. They felt like he was doing underhanded things. Yeah, underhanded things. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. Like they felt like his movements was real shaky. And he was doing a lot of things in secret, not even just what was being said publicly. He had some affiliations and some dealings that he shouldn't have had. Four of Swords. And they decided, yeah, and this fall in the same row with Death, because you got Death, the Nine of Wands, the Two of Coins, which is a permanent ending for the wounded warrior. They juggled with this decision, and then here it is. You got to be laid to rest. The Tower, because right here, it's like you breadcrumbing us. Now you trying to apologize. You going to have to eat this one. You got to face this judgment. Independent woman, once again, this Nine of Coins, or somebody could feel like he was in bitch made energy. And this was a tower because of things that was done in secret. This is also secret knowledge people had that he didn't know that they had. Queen of Swords. No, it's a woman involved in this somewhere. Because Queen of Swords in the upright is considered someone who tells no lies. She's very cutthroat. This is a businesswoman. This is somebody who don't play. Three of Cups, Eight of Swords, Ten of Coins. He could have possibly been meeting up with a female, and the female got him somewhere that he had no business being, which got him alone. Now, I don't know how right I am on that, but it feels like I'm in the right direction. And it's one of the oldest tricks in the book. Hire a female to get you somewhere, and that female get you there. Contact whoever you need to contact so they can come through and line somebody up. You know, it's not a new thing. I'm not saying that's what happened to him, but it feels like this is where this is going. Now, listen, Knight of Cups, going to offer your cup to somebody. This is caking with somebody. Argument ensued, fight jumps off, and it happens swiftly. Bottom of the deck, this was a hangman. Six of Cups. This is falling under the Sun, the Knight of Swords, and the Two of Swords. So whoever this was that came through with this message that illuminated everything, that caused him to be cut off, this is somebody he's been dealing with from the past. This ain't no new energy. The Six of Cups is that throwback Thursday. This is somebody he knows. And it ended up being this hangman. So I'm going to end this one here because, like I said, there's a lot in this situation that I can't say. It's a lot of politics involved in this, and I want to get into the politics. But I thank you, sweetheart, for giving me this suggestion for a reading. I don't know what happened to him. All I know is he was found deceased. But I promise you, like, when I decided to get up and do this reading, my head was banging. Like, I felt like something was stabbing me behind the eyes, side of my head behind the eyes. And my face is swollen. I hope, I'm not, sniffling too much through the reading because, ooh. The energy around this is intense. It's literally like everything was good until it wasn't. Everything was cool until it wasn't. And then when it was illuminated what it was, it's like, damn. Oh, man, it's too late to do anything. I'm going to just have to, y'all just going to have to take me swinging. And they did. So I'm going to go ahead and end this here so I could clean and cleanse my energy. And I can knock out a few more readings while I got some downtime. But this reading is adjourned, and I ain't tapping back into this energy because this a whole lot of this a whole lot of stuff that can't be discussed. This reading is adjourned.